Hi everyone, welcome to this 20-minute power yoga flow. So we're going to get started straight away on all fours. So coming down onto your mat, onto the hands and knees, just checking your alignment, making sure that wrists are underneath shoulders, knees underneath hip points. Tops of the feet pressed down onto the floor, and then your gaze is to the top of the mat or slightly beyond. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. As you inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look up to the sky, open the chest. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine, look back behind you. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look forward and up. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine, draw the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look forward. Keep this going with the breath. So just starting to bring some movement into the spine, noticing how this is feeling. And starting to bring your awareness to that smooth, even breath. Keep this going. And then on your next inhale, slowly come back through center. From here, with a nice flat back position, we're just going to drop down onto the forearms. So just make sure that the elbows stay underneath the shoulders. Really push into the forearms so you don't collapse into the shoulders. And then we're going to repeat that movement. So coming into cat-cows on the forearm, so inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, push through the whole of the forearms as you round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, keep the chest open. Exhale, round through the spine. Keep this going, smooth, steady breaths. Inhale, moving the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, coming back through center now. So make sure you still really push into the forearms. We're going to send our right leg back, flex the toes down towards the floor. Exhale, nose to knee, round through the spine. Inhale, extend the leg back, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, nose to knee, round through the spine. Inhale, send it back. Last one. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, send it back. From here, come up onto the hands, so keep that back leg raised, and then same thing, inhale, nose to knee, round through the spine. Exhale, straighten out that leg. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, straighten, last one. Inhale, rounding in. Exhale, straighten. From here, keep that back leg raised, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat, and send the hips up and back into your three-legged dog. Just take a moment to square off the hips, so make sure that that right hip isn't lifting any higher than the left, so keep the toes flexing down towards the floor. Stay strong in the hands, and then from here, bend into that right knee, so we're stacking the right hip on top of the left, so we're dropping the right heel towards the left sitting bone. Breathing here, just opening up through the hip, keep the weight even in the hands. And then inhale, step that right foot all the way up to the top of the mat, drop the left knee down, low lunge. Come light on the fingertips, draw the shoulders back, and then inhale, arms raise up to the sky. Relax the shoulders, open through the chest. Exhale, hands come down, lift the left knee off the mat, come onto the outer edge of the left foot and stack the right foot on top of the left, coming into a side plank. So lifting that right hand up to the sky. Maybe taking the gaze up if you feel quite steady. If you want even more of a challenge, maybe starting to lift through that right leg. Breathe here, draw the belly in, engage the core. Exhale, drop that leg if it's raised. Bring the right hand down to the mat and come back to your plank pose. From here, we're just going to take baby rocks forwards and backwards. So just coming onto the toes and then pushing the heels towards the back of the mat. Keep this going, keep the breath nice and steady. Nice straight line with the body, so try not to droop in the hips. On your next exhale, we'll move through vinyasa, lowering down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend, upward facing dog or cobra, and then exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a pedal of the feet to bend through the knees, just easing into your pose. And then from here, looking up to the hands, we're going to drop the forearms down to the mat. So we're coming into our dolphin pose. So allow the elbows to be underneath the shoulders. If you feel okay here, maybe walking the feet a little bit further forward, lifting the hips a little bit higher. Really push into the forearms so you're not sinking into the shoulders. Either staying where you are or maybe try lifting one leg up to the sky. Exhale, lower that leg back down to the floor. Inhale, raise the other leg up. Exhale, lower, and then walk the feet back if you move them slightly forward. From here, drop the knees down to the mat. So we're coming back into our all fours position on the forearms. We're going to move through our cat-cow straight away. So inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, push through the forearms, round through the spine. Inhale, coming through, open the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Keep this going. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, come back through center. From here, we'll send the left leg back, flex the toes down to the floor. Same movement. Inhale, draw the nose to the knee, round through the spine. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, squeeze into center. Exhale, send it back, flex the toes down to the floor. Inhale, squeeze it in. Exhale, send it back. Last one. Inhale, draw the nose to the knee. Exhale, extend back. From here, we'll come up onto the hands. And we're going to take the same thing. So wrists underneath shoulders. Inhale, round through the spine, knee to nose. Exhale, send that leg back. 2 more. Inhale, round through the spine. Exhale, send it back. Last one. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, send that leg back. Keep it there. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee off the mat, coming up and back into your 3-legged dog with the left leg still raised. Again, take a moment to flex the toes down towards the floor. Keep the weight even in the hands. And then from here, we'll bend into that left knee, opening up the hips. So we're stacking the left hip on top of the right this time. So the left foot comes over towards the right side. Keep the weight even in the hands. Breathe. Keep your breath steady. And then inhale, we'll look to the top of the mat. Step that left foot all the way forward. Draw the shoulders back, come light on the fingertips, open through the chest, breathing here. Drop that left knee down to the floor and then inhale, raise the arms up, relaxing the shoulders. Keep pulling that left hip back. Keep the breath nice and steady and then exhale, release the hands down to the floor, framing that front foot. Lift the right knee off the mat, come onto the outer edge of the right foot, stack the left foot on top of the right. Reach that left hand up into your side plank. Maybe lifting through that left leg if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Keep stacking the shoulders, maybe take the gaze up, keep the breath steady. And then exhale, we'll bring that foot down if you've raised it. Bring the left hand down, come into your plank pose. From here, we're going to take taps of the feet off to the side. So you're just tapping the right foot off the mat, back through center. Tap the left foot off the mat, back through center. So keep the breath nice and steady here. We're just tapping the feet over to the side and then bringing them back in onto the mat. Keeping the breath nice and steady, and then on your next exhale, we'll move through a vinyasa. So coming down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a little pedal of the feet, easing out through your pose once again. And then inhale, looking up to the top of the mat, small bend into the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, root down through the feet, rise all the way up to standing, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way back forward. Inhale to your flat back position. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back to plank. Move through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Exhale, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, bring your attention back to that smooth, steady breathing. And then on your next inhale, step the right foot all the way up to the top of the mat in between the hands. We're going to keep the left knee raised this time. But again, draw the shoulders back here. So keep the chest nice and open so the collarbone is nice and broad. We're just going to take little rocks forwards and backwards. So you're pushing the left heel back towards the back of the mat and then moving it forward. Keep this going. We're going to take a little bit of a leap of faith here. So we're going to take our weight onto our right foot and come all the way up into our warrior 3 balance. So finding a nice straight line with the body. Draw the belly in, engaging through the core. Crown of the head extends towards the front of the mat. Flex the left toes down towards the floor, breathing here. Draw the belly in. As you exhale, we're going to step that left foot all the way back, coming into a high lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky as you pull that right hip back, bend into the right knee. Relax the shoulders, open through the chest. Exhale, drop the left sole of the foot down to the floor as you windmill the arms out into your warrior 2. So keep that bend into the right knee. Relax the shoulders, breathe here. Inhale, we're going to straighten through that right leg. Send the hips all the way towards the back of the mat, reach the right fingertips forward, and then allow the hand to come down to either the leg or the floor, and reach the left hand up to the sky. So coming into triangle pose, Trikanasana. So pulling that left shoulder back, try to stack the shoulders, maybe take the gaze up if you feel quite steady. Stacking the hips here, weight is even between the feet, so try not to dump the weight all into the right foot. On your next inhale, extend the left arm forward, palm faces down, so the upper left arm is alongside the left ear. Either stay here or reach the right hand to frame the head, so we're coming into core triangle, really draw the belly in. Try and keep the shoulders back and relaxed, breathe here. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Turn the right toes in so you're facing the long edge of the mat. Exhale, bring the hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers and push the fist down towards the floor to open through the shoulders. Exhale, fold all the way forward as you lift the arms up towards the sky. So we're getting a nice stretch into the shoulders as well. Really push into the outer edges of the feet so you're not allowing the knees to collapse inwards. And keep your breath nice and steady here. If it's too much to have the hands interlaced, then you can bring the hands down to the floor. So taking one more round of breath, just really breathing into your pose, feeling into that stretch. And then on your next inhale, we'll slowly rise all the way back up. We'll separate the arms out to that T shape once again, relaxing the shoulders. Turn the right toes towards the front of the mat, bend into that right knee, coming back into warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior, left hand comes to left leg. Exhale, spiral the hands down, framing that front foot. Lift the left heel off the mat and step the right foot back to plank. From here, we'll take those rocks forwards and backwards once again. So keep the breath nice and steady, keep the shoulders pulling back, breathing here. And then exhale, move through a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, send the hips up high. And just take a moment or two here to find your breath, reconnect with that smooth, steady rhythm. And then we'll take the same thing on the other side. So inhale, looking up to the hands, step the left foot forward. Keep pulling that left hip back so the knee is aligned over the ankle. Draw the shoulders back, open through the chest. Come light on the fingertips, and then we'll just take that rock forward and backwards onto that back heel. So keep the hips aligned as you do this. You're not swaying the hips out to the side. From here, we're going to take that leap of faith forward. So taking the weight up onto the left foot, we're going to come up to our balance into our warrior three. So just take a moment to get there. If you didn't make it there straight away, then find your way there however works for you. Keep extending the crown of the head forward. Push that back heel away from you like you're trying to push a wall away behind you. Draw the belly in. One more breath. And then exhale, we're going to step that right foot all the way back, reaching the arms up, coming into our high lunge on the other side. Again, keep the breath nice and steady here. Relax the shoulders, maybe look up. Inhale, sole of the right foot plants on the floor as we come into warrior two. Deep bend into that left knee. Breathe here, relax the shoulders. Keep that knee tracking over the first toe so it's not allowed to fall inwards. So keep really strong in the legs. Inhale, straighten through that left leg. Send the hips all the way back as you reach that left hand forward. Come down into your triangle pose, whichever expression of the pose is going on for you in your practice at the moment. So don't worry about bringing your hand all the way to the floor if that's not in your practice right now. So make any adjustments you need to suit your own body. Keep the breath steady. And then on your next inhale, reach that right arm up and overhead so it's alongside the right ear. Try not to drop the left ear down to the left shoulder so the back of the neck is nice and long. Either stay here or reach the left hand up as well. So we're really engaging the core. So we're framing the head with the arms. Relax the shoulders. Keep turning the chest up towards the sky. Strong in the legs. One more breath. Inhale, raise all the way up. Turn the left toes in. Bring the hands together through heart center and then turn the heels in so the toes go out. So imagine you've got your back against a wall here. So we really want to keep the spine nice and tall. As you exhale, slide the back down that wall by bending the knees. Really keep tracking the knees out towards the side so you're not allowing them to fall inwards. Breathe. Inhale, raise the right heel off the mat. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, raise the left heel. Exhale, lower, really draw the belly in. Inhale, see if you can raise both heels, squeeze the belly in, draw the shoulders back, one more breath. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, straighten up, raise the arms up to the sky. And then turning those heels out, toes in, bring the palms all the way through center as you forward fold. This time allowing the hands to come down to the mat. So if you're very open here, maybe walking the hands back behind you, turning the palms around to face the back of the mat. Or maybe just taking a gentler forward fold, maybe just coming up onto fingertips. Keeping really strong through the outer edges of the feet, whichever variation of the pose you're in, so however deep you can go in your stretch. On your next inhale, slowly walk the hands forward. So we're coming to a flat back position. So come light on the fingertips. The chest is parallel to the floor. Really draw the belly in, and then we're going to extend the arms forward. Draw the shoulders back, reaching here. Exhale, send the arms to the sides, aeroplane arms. Inhale through center, extend forward. Exhale, aeroplane arms. Inhale, extend forward, last one. Exhale, aeroplane arms and rise all the way up. Good. Turn the left toes to the front of the mat, bend into that knee, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior, right hand comes to right leg. Exhale, spiral the hands down, frame the front foot, lift the right heel off the mat, step the left foot back to plank. From here, we'll take those toe taps once again, so keep the breath steady. You're just tapping the toes off the mat and back on again, one at a time. So keeping this going, keeping the shoulders pulling back so you're not collapsing into the shoulders. Take one more round. And then exhale, we'll move through our vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just take a little pedal through the feet, ease out through the pose. And then when you're ready, exhale, lower the knees down to the floor, coming down into your child's pose. Sitting back towards the heels, walking the fingertips all the way forward. Allowing the spine to round, the head to drop down. We'll just start to slow down the breath a little bit here. So checking back in with the body, any sensations that are particularly strong, anything that may have changed for you from the start of the class. And really allow the inhales to be drawing into the back of the body. So as you inhale, feel the back of the rib cage expanding. As you exhale, see if you can sink down into the pose a little bit more. On your next inhale, keep the body where it is, but just move the forehead over to the right side of the mat so you can extend the arms off the mat over to the right side. So just finding a little bit of a stretch over to the right. From here, you can bring the left palm on top of the right hand. So we just find a little bit more of an opening in the left side of the body. And then breathing there, keeping the breath nice and steady. On your next inhale, slowly bring the palms all the way over to the left side this time. So you can shuffle the forehead over to the left side of the mat as well. Option to bring the right palm on top of the left, just stretching out through that right side in a really nice and gentle way. Again, just allow the body to relax into it. So keep your breath nice and slow. Just really allow that heaviness, that weightedness to come into the body so you can sink down to the mat. As you inhale, slowly bring the arms back through center. From here, we're going to swim the hands back and interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Just bringing the hands into a little fist shape. And then you can raise the arms up towards the ceiling so we get into the shoulders a little bit more. And again, just allowing the body to relax into that shape. And then gently, as you exhale, bring the hands back down by the sides. So the arms are alongside the body, tops of the hands resting on the floor. Just spend a few moments here. Just allow the shoulders and the chest to relax. And if there's another variation of child's pose that you'd like to take here, maybe extending the arms forward or bringing the knees nice and wide, then please do really allow this pose to be nice and comfortable. Relax down into it as much as you can. Thank you so much for your practice and your time today. Really good job. I will see you very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day.